Hello, this is Heather here with Underwater Panther. Welcome to the Polarity Integration Series, a journey into real architecture of the masculine and feminine. Today's video is about healing masculine rage and feminine mistrust. Women aren't cold, they're sacred. Men aren't angry, they're grieving. The war isn't between men and women, it's between trauma and truth. And you can't fix polarity until you understand what broke it. The false battle, men versus women, is a symptom, not the cause. We live in a cultural moment where both genders are shouting. Men are trash, women are delusional, modern dating is impossible, and relationships are dead. But this isn't gender war, it's trauma masquerading as identity. Here's the real architecture. Masculine rage is what happens when a man was never initiated. Feminine mistrust is what happens when a woman was never protected. Men aren't angry at women, they're angry that they never had a roadmap of manhood. Women aren't mistrusting men, they're mistrusting a world that forced them into self-protection. When you remove mothers from feminine lineage, fathers from masculine lineage, tradition from community, ceremony from psychology, purpose from the masculine, and safety from the feminine, you don't get equality, you get chaos. Both genders are reacting to the collapse of these systems that were supposed to raise them. The masculine rage nobody knows how to name. Masculine rage is not violence, entitlement, toxic masculinity, and aggression. Those are the expressions, not the root. Masculine rage is the embodied experience of direction without a target, energy without purpose, instinct without initiation, shame without guidance, responsibility without training, desire without integrity, and grief without language. A man's deepest wound is purposelessness, and purposelessness turns masculine energy feral. Historically, the tribe initiated him, the elders guided him, the rites shaped him, the father modeled him, and the community needed him. Today, he enters adulthood with no elder, no initiation, no brotherhood, no apprenticeship, no father template, and no mission. What else can he do but collapse inward or explode outward? His anger is not violence. His anger is directionless life force begging for meaning. The feminine mistrust that looks like coldness but is actually survival. Feminine mistrust is not bitterness, entitlement, hyper-independence, or shutting down. Those are the protections. Feminine mistrust is the embodied experience of having to do everything alone. Safety becoming inconsistent. The masculine not showing up. Betrayal being normalized. Emotional labor always falling on her, the world ignoring her intuition, constantly having to detect danger, and being punished for vulnerability. Women don't want to be masculine, they want to live. When the masculine container collapses, the feminine becomes a fortress. Hyperindependence is not a personality trait, it's a trauma response. When women say, I don't trust men, they really mean, I don't trust a collapsing structure. The polarity collapse cycle, the loop that breaks modern love. Here is the exact loop playing out in millions of relationships. Cycle step 1. She doesn't feel safe, so she armors up. She becomes self-sufficient, guarded, and vigilant. Her nervous system is scanning, not resting. She moves into masculine energy to survive. Step 2, he feels unnecessary, and so he collapses or reacts. Men don't get angry because women are strong. Men get angry because they feel irrelevant. Irrelevance is kryptonite to the masculine. Step 3, his reaction confirms her fear. She sees his emotional volatility and says, "See, this is why I can't trust men." She wasn't wrong, she was traumatized. Step 4, her withdrawal intensifies his rage. He reads her distance as rejection, disrespect, abandonment, judgment, and emasculation. And the rage deepens. They traumatize each other unintentionally. The psychological truth: rage and mistrust are the same wound. This is where everything clicks. Masculine rage equals I don't feel respected. Feminine mistrust is I don't feel protected. Respect and protection are not gender stereotypes, they are nervous system needs. A man who feels respected becomes stable. A woman who feels safe becomes soft. But here's the cosmic joke: men can't earn respect while dysregulated, and women can't feel safe while hyper vigilant. Their wounds feed each other. Add the generational trauma layer. This is, I absolutely love this. I'm going to do a whole nother video on this. So, different generations carry different polarity wounds. So the Pluto and Virgo generation, 1957 through 1972, that's collectively, so that's when you were born. The Pluto and Virgo generation, hyper responsibility, emotional stoicism, work over connection, and duty over intimacy. This generation modeled suppression. And then we have Pluto and Libra generation. Is that Generation X? I think so. 1971 through 1984, codependency, people pleasing, conflict avoidance, romantic idealism, and divorce culture. This generation modeled instability. And then you have the millennials, which I am, Pluto and Scorpio generation. Birth years 1983 through 1995, trauma awareness, shadow work, intensity, attachment issues, sexual wounding, hyper independence, and deep relational intelligence. This generation feels everything and exposes everything. And then we have Pluto and Sagittarius, 1995 through 2008, gender fluidity, freedom over commitment, anti-tradition, and anti-authority. I fear for the younger generations. This generation rejects the old roles entirely. Each generation inherits the wounds of the last. And Pluto and Scorpio is the alchemist generation, the one tasked with breaking these karmic cycles. I've been insanely activated. I will tell you that right now. And I see a heck of a lot of the millennials activated as well, now more than ever right now. And I'm actually loving it. So no wonder they are the most wounded and the most powerful. The mythic archetypes, the warrior and the oracle. You remove all cliche here when you understand these archetypes. The wounded masculine equals the disoriented warrior, a man with strength but no cause, anger but no direction, desire but no discipline. The wounded feminine equals the guarded oracle, a woman with intuition but no safety, love but no container, emotion but no trust. To heal polarity, the warrior must reclaim purpose, the oracle must reclaim trust. One cannot rise without the other. The astrological engineering behind this era. This is the soul architecture layer. So, Mars detoxing distorted masculinity. So we currently have Pluto in Aquarius from 2023 to 2044. This is an entire collective grid work going on collectively and individually, and in all of our relationships and even structures, governmental, you name it. This is happening in every single pillar of our society. Pluto in Aquarius is stripping Mars of domination, ego performance, and patriarchal shadow. Mars is being rebuilt into protector, initiator, conscious masculine action. Venus reclaiming feminine sovereignty. Venus is no longer dependent. She is discerning. She chooses, she evaluates, and she anchors. Saturn, the father archetype, returns. Saturn heals the masculine by restoring accountability, discipline, moral backbone, boundaries, and integrity. The nodes, the collective initiation. Aries North Node 2025 through 2027 initiates the masculine. Libra South Node detoxes codependency. We are literally entering a planetary polarity reset. How men actually heal rage. Men heal rage by finding purpose, the antidote to chaos. Getting mission focused, taking radical responsibility, building discipline, releasing shame with honesty, processing grief, the real wound behind rage, reconnecting with brotherhood, learning nervous system regulation, and creating more than they destroy. Men don't heal by being comforted, they heal by being initiated. How women actually heal mistrust. Women heal mistrust by reconnecting to the body, developing intuition boundaries, not walls, learning to receive again, stopping hyper parentification of men, practicing vulnerability where safety exists, softening in micro moments, not all at once, restoring connection to feminine lineage, trusting their inner masculine first, letting go of control as a survival strategy. Women don't heal by forcing softness, they heal by restoring safety and sovereignty. The relationship healing path. A relationship heals when the masculine becomes predictable in integrity, the feminine becomes open in presence, both stopped reacting from childhood wounds, both learn each other's nervous systems, both commit to emotional accountability, both show consistency over intensity. Healthy polarity is not roles, it is resonance. Not performance, presence. Not gender stereotypes, energetic truth. So, in closing, masculine rage is unclaimed purpose, and feminine mistrust is unfulfilled safety. We are not fighting each other, we are fighting our inherent trauma, our collapsed structures, our abandonment initiations. When men rise in purpose, their anger dissolves. When women rise in safety, their armor melts. And that is where polarity begins. I hope you liked this video. I hope you're enjoying this series. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.